Hello, my name is Sausage, and welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest XI: Echoes of an Elusive Age. This should be part 20, and we are heading to the ruins of Dundrasil. So, when we last left off, we won the Mixed Martial Arts MMA tournament, but the prize was stolen by the old, very Scottish man, Rab. So we are setting out to look for him. I think we've got a little bit of this area to explore, not a whole bunch. Then we'll be heading over into the ruins. So don't see anything immediately right here. There's a little ghost penguin guy. Rod of Rapidity. Oh, this is the same color as the usual ones. I didn't realize he was a password dude. Guess that would make more sense. So we will probably do some of those in a little bit. So we've got quite a few saved up. What was that Rod of Rapidity? Was that a Veronica or this Veronica? That is better in just about every single way, so why not? Are there any other new enemies out here? We fought one of those before. Sparkly Spot, Dracilian Shilling. I guess that makes sense, we already done Drasil. Oh!
Let's do this!
That is a lot of metal slimes. Two for two on keeping them around. Alright, Eric.
Yeah!
Yes, we took one out. Oh, come on. Ooh, and it stuck around. Yes, we took two out. And let's take this guy before he does some serious damage to us. 4,000 experience. Level 23. And he learned Sizzle.
Nice!
Eric gets Boulder Bringer.
Not bad, eh?
Veronica gets Frizzle. I think that is a new powerful one-handed or one-target fire spell. Svando learns Tingle. And Serena. Alright, and we get Flintstone. So that was quite the useful battle. And we can get attack power when wielding plus 15. So we are getting quite a bit stronger. Eric, we are going to finally go into his boomerangs. So we've got... I'm going to get this Ooze Bruiser, and I want to see what this is right here. That's a dodge chance, it's not very useful. Victimizer. Okay, so we will probably go up to attack power and then Metallicer. Definitely want that for the metal slimes, although his regular, whatchamacallit, attack seems to be doing just fine as well. Veronica, I think we wanted some of these Ice and Wind, Fire and Earth. We'll save up a little bit. Serena, we'll go for Magical Mending, Snap, Crackle, Poof. It's probably more useful. In Solvando, you don't have a whole lot. So. Group of orcs. We have arrived in Mordor. Let's try out her new Frizzle. Give me overkill 80 damage. Veronica is so awesome. Another Dracilian Shilling. I don't know why I can't say that. Dracilian Shilling. Not bad. Alright, so this is going to be another jumping puzzle type one. If it is, I've already failed. No. Oh, I think you just need to jump up here. Ah. A Seed of Life. Let's... Yeah, items. Let them back. Then use that on Veronica. You need HP. I got lucky last time, let's see. I figured that was a fluke. So you can see we've got a red door here in the background, so we will need to come back here. So we have a way to open those. Sparkly Sap, Buzzberries, and Flurry Feather. So how many more buildings do we have? I'm probably going to stop around... Nah, you know what? A little bit all the way over. We've got a Stump Grump. Suppose. Bang.
Bang! Veronica wins again.
That was about Tree Fitter. Got a little cottage down there. At the save point. We can go ahead and explore them, but we'll just zoom back to the campsite. You know what? Very fluff. Ah, I can't outrun those guys over. $166 experience. I don't know what just made me think of this, but I took a Hermes hat Oh no, he's still wearing the Hermes hat. Ooh, we've got a mini medal. I think that's 19. I think we need one more, then we can go turn those in. Yep. He'd be great. Oh dear. Heh. Nothing in this cabin apparently. Besides a save point. Interesting. Let's see what's back this way. Back to Zvardrust. So I believe we hit a dead end earlier. Ah. Oh, so we can go through this way, but not up through this way? Come on. I don't get that. Dundersill campsite. Let's actually go to Dundersill. Continue on. We've been on this chase for the Rainbow for quite a while now. Let's see if we can actually see if we can acquire it.
Man.
So this is Dundrasil. I'd heard the rumors about what happened here, but still, I never expected this. To think that not so very long ago, this was one of the world's great cities, and that it was reduced to rubble in a single night. The king and queen murdered by monsters. The princess of Heliodor, too. The poor thing was only visiting. Oh, but I don't need to tell you this. They were your parents, after all.
Thanks for the reminder, Sylvando.
So where's the old guy from the tournament, anyway? And why'd he drag us all the way out here?
Look, those torches are lit. He must be in there somewhere, waiting for us.
All right. So let's see what's in here real quick. And that is number 20. So we need to remember, go back to Porto Valor. I think the game will probably take us back there anyway. We kind of went there a little early, out of order last time. See anything up here? Magic Beast Hide. Very nice. And you are new. Scary looking. A green dragon. It looked like a green dragon. Did he get something new? What is Tingle? Cures all members of the effects of paralysis. That's very good. Sometimes confusing. Let's see. Confusing. Yeah. We do have Ooze Bruiser. I think this is more meant for slimes. Yeah, this is doing a lot different. We will definitely sizzle this dude. Oops, I meant to try to get confused with my Zols, and I think we should have done Frizzle. The names are a little confusing, but it's more fun than the Final Fantasy Fire 1, Fire 2, or Firaga. You just have to get used to it. 250 battles. Hello.
Let's go.
That's not very nice. Frizzle is what I wanted.
Frizzle!
This is a little better. He seems to have some magic resistance. $656 is actually not bad XP at all. Did I already go over there? I did. Dragonhide. Oops. Sometimes the camera is not the greatest. And sometimes I'm not the greatest. This really isn't that hard. There we go. 2 chests. Which one of these is a cannon box? Dragon Scale, I believe that is an accessory. Oh no, who would have guessed it?
Okay, here we go.
Oh, crud. Well, that is a critical hit if I've ever seen one. Let's just take you out for now.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There sure is.
Yeah!
Between Sausage and Veronica, we can mostly use this. Oh, Whack is an instant death spell. That is no fun. 288 and a Seed of Skill, so I think we're up to 7 of those. Oh, and we have a slime. Eek, who's that? Please don't hurt me. I'm not a bad slime. If you promise not to hurt me, I'll tell you something slurprising. This well goes all the way to the castle. You can ooze it to get to where those brazier things are. Thanks, little dude. Alright, so we've got a well that leads to somewhere. Oh, I guess he said it leads to the castle. Looking down there, cannot go down there. Oh, and that looks like Rab.
So you made it at last.
Is it just you? Where's your friend, the girl?
She has duties to attend to. She'll be glad you came, though, as am I.
It's not like we had much choice. Now, where's the rainbow? We need it.
Oh, you do you? I suppose that's because your pal here's the Luminary.
Wait. How could you...
Everyone has known.
I thought you died years back, laddie. When I saw that mark in your hand at the tournament, my heart skipped more than a few beats, let me tell you. Now, come along. There's something I want to show you, if you'll indulge an old man for a wee while.
Yeah. Our buddy here being the Luminary / Darkspawn is the worst kept secret in all of Erdrea. Alright, Rab walks entirely too slow. You do not have to go as slow as he does. He will catch up.
Aye, this place brings back some memories, sure enough.
Look, are you going to tell us who you are or what?
I'd already given up most of my duties by then. I spent most of my days in the city enjoying my retirement. Oh, we had us some fun. And then the monsters came, and I lost everything. When I was your age, laddie, this was one of the finest cities you could ever hope to see. And look at it now. One night. That's all it took them to tear it all apart. Ugh. Just listen to me blethering on. I was going to show you something, wasn't I? Come on.
Alright, let's see what Rab wants to show us.
Is this somebody's grave?
Aye. This is where the King and Queen of Dundrasil are buried.
You mean...
I do. This is your parents' grave, laddie. The grave of my daughter and son-in-law.
Wait, but that would mean you're his grandfather.
These two fine young souls died, and I survived. I came to believe there must have been a reason for that. That someone had a purpose in mind for me. So I set out to learn why Dundrasil was destroyed. I've been on the road ever since. I've uncovered some of the truth on my travels. It was King Carnelian, you see. He changed. He once believed in the power of the Luminary more than any of us. But he became convinced that you were evil, that you were the Darkspawn. He's not a man I knew any longer. Folks say he blames you for everything, even the death of his daughter. How could you, old friend? There's something behind it all. The fall of Dundrasil, the change in my old comrade. I promise you, I will find out the truth. Eleanor, my girl. Erwin, I found your boy. He wasn't lost to us after all. You're alive, laddie. Against all the odds, and now you're home. You've no idea how many times I've dreamed of this day. I never thought it would actually come. Now, will you humour an old man a while longer? There's an old royal ritual, you see. It's to send the souls of the departed to a better place. I'd like you to help me perform it. There's an altar up in the hill behind the castle. I'll be waiting for you there.
All right, so we learned that old Scottish man Reb is actually our grandfather. Pretty cool. So he was our mother's father. And here we have a treasure chest. Dressed like a Dracilian. Dracilian helms and Dracilian armor. Not to break up the mood here, but I think we're gonna go to the forge. Excuse me if you heard me sneezing. Sizzly puff. So that messes with the temperature of the forge. Can we even make these? So platinum ore costs 800 and 1600. That's well worth it. Although, will we be able to successfully make it? That is another story. Do I want to waste... We get 4 bashes... Wait, double-edged bash gives us... So we can get 5 on each side. Let's see if Sizzly Puff makes that big of a difference. Okay, power of next strike doubled. This is going to be close. Power of next strike halved. That is not what we wanted. I think it's still best to do this. Get these as close as we can. We can do one more bash. Turned out alright. Okay, we got a +1. Oh no. That's a +0. We just didn't fail. We could always rework this later. Flourishes. Double-edged bash. Okay. Doubled. Oh, that wasn't great. Halved. We don't need a half strike. Really well. Okay, we got a +2 out of that. I'll take that. And I think we're going to equip... If we're going to be in Dungersell, we may as well look like... We're from Dungersell. Dracilian. Alright, that is a pretty cool getup. So let's see if we can go find our old grandfather.
Everything's ready.
Thank you, Princess. It looks just perfect.
Wait, you don't mean...
If the rest of you wouldn't mind standing back here with me, only members of the Dracilian royal family may perform the ritual.
How come he called you princess? Are you?
Quiet now. The ritual is about to begin.
You just follow my lead. All right, laddie? The souls of those who depart this life must all return to Yggdrasil. One life for each leaf of the great world tree. But those taken by monsters cannot return of their own accord. So our ancestors devised a ritual to send them on their way. The smoke guides them back to where they belong, to Yggdrasil's bosom. Each butterfly is a lost soul, and now they can all be at peace. You didn't die in vain, Eleanor. You saved your boy and the princess. It was a noble sacrifice you made. Thank you, my beautiful girl. And goodbye. I hope you don't mind me asking, but your mother didn't leave you anything, did she? No, she didn't, did she? So this letter's why you went to see King Carnelian, eh? If only she'd known. I'm sorry, laddie, you've been through so much. But I suppose if you'd not set out for Heliodor, the journey would never have led you to me, eh? Oh, Eleanor. I'm sorry, laddie. I'm gonna need to be alone for a wee while.
All right. I figured out who that girl is. It's kind of hard to believe, though. You figured out who the girl is. So she's a princess, but she is not of Dundrasil, according to her. Was the queen brave rescuing the way she did? Veronica and I must learn from her example. After all, it's our job to protect you now. Oh, darling, that ceremony was just beautiful. Your parents are at peace now, I'm sure.
Lady Eleanor. Who's there? You weren't supposed to see that. I was just thinking about Lady Eleanor. I mean, your mother. Why don't we take a little walk? My mother was a rather sickly soul by all accounts. She died not long after I was born. So in a sense, Lady Eleanor was the only real mother I ever knew. She used to read me stories, take me flower picking. I loved her so much. You can imagine how happy I was when I heard she was having a baby. I couldn't wait to meet my little brother. You know, it was raining like this the last time I ever saw her. I can't believe how much time has passed since then. Wait, up there. Something tells me they're looking for you and your friends. And there's only one kingdom that can send that many soldiers out on a manhunt. Heliodor. Come on. We need to get back to the others.
Heliodor always spoiling everything. Alright, so Jade was very fond of our mother.
Where are the ones from the altar? No sign of them. What about the Darkspawn?
No sign of him either. Blast! They must have got away.
It's him! He's over here! The Darkspawn is over here!
Oh, for goodness sake.
What shall we do with the girl?
Sir Hendrik's orders were to bring the Darkspawn back alive. He never said anything about anyone foolish enough to side with him.
Just you try it.
I can't be expected to take her on alone. Sir Hendrik! Sir Hendrik!
Come on. We'll head around the mountain and meet up with the others before he gets back.
Let's get moving. Oh, didn't make it very far.
you at last, Darkspawn. There is nowhere left to run. You are a slippery one, I will give you that. I had not thought you would make it this far after I picked up your scent in Octagonia. Men, the Darkspawn is mine. Deal with the girl. Forward! This is all the dreaded child of darkness can muster. Pathetic. You will evade me no longer, Darkspawn. The chase ends here.
Hendrik! Don't you dare!
Huh? Princess Jade? Surely not.
No! Hold on!
Princess!
I won't let you go again.
If you were ever captured by the guards of Heliodor, just remember to jump off a cliff with a friend into water. Works every time. Oh, this is that little cabin we were in earlier.
Oh, good. You're awake. I'm soaked through. Let's get warmed up, shall we? I'm glad I caught you. I couldn't have forgiven myself if it happened again. I suppose Rab must have told you about your mother. That she sacrificed herself to save you and the Princess of Heliodor. Well, you've probably worked it out for yourself already, but I was that princess. Your mother saved my life. That night, the night Dundrasil fell, we ran from the castle, but the monsters were too fast. She handed you to me, and distracted them for long enough for us to get away. She died to save us. But even though she trusted me with you, I was too weak and stupid to... I fell in the river and I let you go. I can't tell you how many times I've wished that it was you Rab fished out of there and not me. After he found me, we headed back to Heliodor. We thought my father might help us to find you. But when we got there, We found out he was telling people I'd been killed by the Luminary. He was trying to make people believe awful things about you. Rab was convinced that he wasn't in his right mind, that someone must be controlling him. So we set out together to find out who and why. I never expected to see Hendrik again, let alone on a battlefield. We were lucky to get out of there alive. Looks like the rain's dying down. We should head back to Dundrasil.
All right, a lot to unpack in these cutscenes. So Rab, of course, is our grandfather, father of the Queen of Dundrasil, who is our mother. So presumably he was a former king. Jade is the princess of Heliodor, thought to be dead. So we have a lot of people thought to be dead at the moment. Does she actually fight with us? She does. Ooh, so it looks like she has
Well, that
a
was
spear
easy.
on her. I don't think she's in our party quite as of yet, but hopefully she will be soon. I don't think we fought with these guys. I don't want to do too much fighting while the rest of the party's away.
So I was right. I had suspected it would take more than a mere fall to put pay to the Darkspawn.
Sir Hendrik.
Can it really have been so many years since that fateful night, Princess? To see you alive and well, you cannot imagine how much this pleases me. But should you choose to continue to side with the Child of Darkness, you may not live for much longer.
Look, I know how you feel about duty, Hendrik. How could I forget? But you don't understand how important this is. Please, you have to let us go.
You would ask a sworn knight of Heliodor to disobey the orders of his king? You have been away from home too long, girl.
Not long enough for the years to have changed you. Still loyal to a fault. I wish it didn't have to come to this. But it has. Yeah!
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 Impressive, Princess. The spirited young girl of old has grown into quite the warrior maiden.
Oh, please. I'm not a child anymore. It'll take more than a pat on the head to distract me. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
And what will it take to convince you that I am deadly serious? That if you stand on the side of the Darkspawn, I will have no choice but to destroy you? Yeah!
Hendrik!
Princess!
I'm sorry. Yeah! Get on. Now hold on tight. Yeah!
Princess, what have you become?
The princess has become a badass, my dude.
Look!
There you both are. And in one piece, too.
Just about. No thanks to Hendrik and his men.
So it was old Hendrik, was it? I thought it might be. I would have liked a wee word with the rascal, but I doubt he'd have told us much. Well, if even he's out for your blood, the forces of evil must have a stronger hold in Heliodor than ever. It wouldn't be the first time a once glorious kingdom had been brought low by monstrous powers, you know. Many years ago, a dastardly fiend destroyed an entire empire with his wicked ways. A legendary evil named Mordegon. His story is all but forgotten these days. I had to tramp halfway around the world just to learn his name. But the more I find out about him, the more I'm convinced he's the one behind all this. Dundrasil, the troubles in Heliodor, everything. Which is why you're going to have to stop him, laddie. The fate of the whole world depends on it. You're the Luminary, after all. You were born to defeat the Dark One. But you'd be more than foolish to face him unprepared. He's a master of darkness, the like of which the world has never seen.
Then we must make our way to Yggdrasil as soon as we can. The legends of Arborea tell of a means of fighting the darkness that can only be found there. Veronica, that must be why we're supposed to take him there, mustn't it?
Here you are, laddie. It's yours at last. You'll be needing it if you're to make your way to the World Tree. If anyone can get this old stick to show us the way, it's you. Lead on, Luminary.
Sausage receives the rainbow.
Well, can you see anything?
Don't tell me it's a dud! If that Noah sent us in a wild goose chase, I'll throttle him! He could have told us it didn't work before we wasted a zillion hours chasing it halfway across the world.
Now, let's not jump to conclusions. Why don't Jade and I join you, and we'll see if we can't make our way a bit closer to Yggdrasil and try again. We'll not give yous any bother, I promise.
Rab and Jade joined the party. Alright everyone, a whole lot of story to unpack. We just got ourselves a new character, or two new characters. But I believe... oh.
Huh? Hey, the branch, it's...
Oh, darlings, did you see it? It was so pretty.
A sort of platform floating in the sky, and 6 colored orbs.
Oh, I think I understand. We need to find the orbs and take them to the platform, and then the path to Yggdrasil will appear.
Maybe trekking halfway around the world to find that branch wasn't such a waste of time after all. And we've already got one of the orbs we need, too. I knew swiping this thing from the castle was the best idea I ever had. I had my own plans for it. But this is way more important. It's yours now. Just don't lose it, okay?
Sausage receives the red orb.
Our prize from the tournament. Lucky we didn't sell it in the end, eh?
Aye. And there I was, all set to swap it for a few piffling trinkets for the road. It's yours now, though, laddie.
Sausage receives a yellow orb. Anyone else got any hidden orbs?
Now, it looked like that platform we saw was located right under Yggdrasil. That means it must be somewhere deep inside the first forest. So, we know where we have to go. We just need to find the other 4 orbs first.
But where in the world would we even begin to look?
Orbs, orbs. Oh, I do remember a fairy tale about a giant pearl sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Can't remember the details, though.
Well, if we don't have any real clues, I guess we'll just have to head out into the world and find some.
You're not wrong there. In which case, let's head for Puerto Valor. We can get out into the open ocean from there. It's off to the northwest of Gondolia. A fairly straightforward voyage, if you ask me. And you'll be pleased to hear that I'm friends with Don Rodrigo, the big man over that way. I'm sure he'll open the sea gates for us. Right then, let's get moving, shall we? The sooner we get our hands on those orbs, the sooner we can make our way up to Yggdrasil.
Alright, so it seems Sivando has some ties to Puerto Valor, where we have definitely already been. So we can head back that way. But as I was saying before, I realized there was another cutscene. We've just got a whole lot of story and some new party members, so it looks like the game is really fully opening up to us. We have a new quest to find out about this Mordegon and collect some orbs. So we have a lot to continue on with. But for now, I think I will call this an episode. Thank you everyone for watching. Again, my name is Sausage. And stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks everyone.